So over the last decade or so, I have shot literally hundreds and hundreds of videos, whether it's YouTube product demos, tuition products for my website or for other companies, whether it's live streams or doing business online with people through Zoom. And in all of these different videos, of paramount importance is vocal quality. If you want a professional product, you can have the best guitar tone in the world, you can have the best video quality in the world, the best lighting and production. But if your voice sucks, that really doesn't look and sound good. It gives you less than professional edge in your videos. Now, over the years, I've tried loads of different solutions for getting really good audio quality for my voice, whether it's using dynamic mics, condenser mics in the shot on mic stands, whether it's using shotgun mics positioned just out of shot, or whether it's using wired lapel mics, for example. And all of these things are great. They all have their strengths, but they all have distinct weaknesses. And one of those is that they're either not discreet or that they're very difficult to position in the shot without, actually they have to be out of shot without compromising the quality of your video or the production of your video. Now, over the last couple of years, I've transitioned to using a wireless lapel mic system, and it's been great. I've really enjoyed it. It's given me some freedom around the studio. But recently, in fact, in the last few weeks, Xvive, a fantastic company who I've done quite a few videos for, been very impressed with their products in the past, have sent me their brand new U6 wireless mic system. Now, this is a classic wireless mic setup, which consists of a transmitter and a receiver. But unlike my existing wireless mic system, which consists of a lapel mic wired to a transmitter, which then goes wirelessly to a receiver, this U6 system has the microphone, in this case a really high quality audiophile broadcast quality condenser mic, built into the transmitter. Now this is fantastic because, as you can see here, I have this clipped into the underside of my shirt using the Xvive clip here. Now you can also use their hook and loop system or Velcro based system to really discreetly position this underneath your clothing, whether that will be a shirt, some kind of jacket, or whether in this case it's a t-shirt, and have it completely out of shot, but have broadcast quality, super high level audio in your productions, but with none of the compromises that I talked about before. So in this case, I've got a completely wireless setup. You can't see it in shot, you can see the clip, but you can't see the mic. And of course I could get rid of this clip and use the Velcro hook and loop system as well, and have that fantastic quality audio. So for me, this is a product I wanted to check out immediately. So in this video, I'm going to go through the specs of the U6, and of course you've already been hearing it, and I'm going to let you hear more examples of how it sounds and why it's such a great solution for anybody who wants to shoot professional video content, be it product demos, interviews, just live stream, using Zoom, teaching, whatever it is you want to do. This is a superb, discreet solution. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the U6 is a wireless system. So as with all wireless systems, it consists of a transmitter and a receiver. Now, in this instance, the U6 uses the 2.4 gigahertz band and it has 4 channels available. This means that you can always change the channel if you have any interference problems, but you can also use up to 4 devices at the same time if you happen to be doing an interview with 4 different people, or maybe a live stream with 4 different performers, for example. So it's a very flexible setup in that regard. Now, range is quoted at 90 feet. And I've walked across my entire lower floor of my house and had no issues at all, as I've never had with any of the other Xvive wireless systems that I've used, whether that's their guitar wireless system or their monitoring in-ear system. Now, just like Xvive's other wireless products, you get 24-bit 48 kilohertz analog to digital and digital to analog conversion, and you also get less than 5 milliseconds of latency. Now, I've tested these claims before and found them to be extremely accurate with Xvive's products, so you're not going to have any issues using this with, let's say, a wired microphone setup at the same time on the same shoot. Dynamic range and signal to noise ratio are also at audiophile level specs, and you also get an 80 Hz to 20 kHz frequency range response, which means that the intricacies of the human voice are replicated really accurately while recording. Finally, in terms of specs quoted on the box, you also get a 4-hour average battery life. Now, in my personal usage, I'm up to 3.5 hours, around 3.5 hours of usage at this point since the Xvive U6 arrived, and I've not had to charge yet. So that also seemed pretty accurate in my case at least. Now, using the U6 is really straightforward. Because the microphone is built into the transmitter, all you need to do is clip the transmitter into place, either using the clip supplied or using the hook and loop Velcro system to discreetly place it underneath your clothing, and you're good to go. Turn the unit on using the power button, and then on the receiver, all you need to do is make sure that you turn it on and the channel is set to the same as the transmitter. Now, there is also an output level selector on there that allows you to select 0 dB, minus 10 dB or minus 20 dB to match whatever device you're plugging the receiver into. Now, in my case, I'm using the microphone input on my Atomos Ninja 5 recorder, but you could use the microphone input on your camera as well. And the required 3.5mm jack cable is supplied in the box. Now, if you did want to plug this into, say, a smartphone device for live streaming or for recording videos that way, they also include a TRS 3.5mm cable that enables you to do that directly into the headphone socket and microphone socket on your phone. If you did want to plug the U6 system into your existing audio interface, it's as simple as just purchasing an XLR to 3.5mm jack adapter, and that will allow you to get the fantastic wireless audio quality and convenience of the U6 whilst using a high quality audio interface. Xvive also include a high quality windshield that clips onto the plastic ring mounted around the top of the condenser mic on the transmitter, and this means you can shoot outside shoots without worrying about wind noise. For the sake of convenience, also included in the box is a single USB cable that allows you to charge both the wireless transmitter and receiver at the same time. They don't take that long to charge, and as mentioned before, you get around 4 hours of charge out of those units for continuous use should you need that. Now, all of the included accessories and the transmitter and receiver themselves can be stored in the included pouch for transporting around to whatever shoot or keeping them protected between shoots. Sound quality is superb. I've been really impressed with the U6 up to this point. So much so, in fact, that this is now going to become my standard setup for doing all my videos moving forwards. Now, in terms of what I was using before, I was using a Sennheiser setup, which was fine, except that it was a wired lapel mic going to a wireless transmitter pack. Now, the problem with that is anytime you have wires transitioning anywhere, say under clothing or around your back, and you've got a pack that's attached to your belt, let's say, or to your pocket, anytime you move, especially with a guitar on your lap, you can pull those wires and you can move the microphone, or you can have those rustling noises that you have to then clean up in post-production. And often you can't actually clean those up and you end up with an unprofessional sounding video. So in this case, because the microphone is built into the transmitter and it's not moving around in my clothing at all, and it's discreetly placed so it's out of shot, it's really the perfect setup for me, and I don't feel like I'm losing anything in terms of audio quality. So just for an example here is a comparison between my old Sennheiser setup and my new Xvive U6 setup. So this is the wireless Sennheiser setup I was using before, again plugged directly into the Atomos Ninja 5's microphone input. Now in this case, this is a wired Sennheiser lapel mic, which is going to a wireless transmitter, so not an entirely wireless setup. So this is the Xvive U6 wireless lapel system. This is being recorded via the transmitter and the receiver is plugged directly into the microphone input on my Atomos Ninja 5 recorder. This is how it sounds. So all in all, I think the new U6 system from Xvive is really high quality. I'm very impressed with it. As I mentioned earlier, so much so that this is now going to be my go-to wireless mic for all of my video production needs. It's really good price. It's got fantastic audio quality. You get everything you need in the box to get going straight away. You can even use it with smartphones, as mentioned, and it's really discreet. I love the fact that I don't need any wires anywhere around me, because the number of times I've had a wired lapel or wired mic setup going on and have gone to walk off the set and pulled a really expensive camera with me, or a really expensive audio interface, or tripped over wires. In this room, where there's a lot of expensive gear kicking around, this is a fantastic setup that just, in my mind, does not compromise on audio quality at all and offers me a really professional, discreet solution for all of my video production. So, Hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. If you want to check out more about the Xvive U6 setup, click the link in the video below. That will take you over to Xvive's website where you can check out the full details. And of course, if you want to purchase one of these fantastic setups for yourself. If you enjoyed the video, as ever, you know what to do. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons below and hit the bell notification icon to be notified every time I upload new content. And if you enjoy what I do, you can support me by clicking the links in the description below for all of my lesson content, whether that's the stuff on my website, Lick Library, Jam Track Central, Riff Hard. There's a ton of stuff on there, guys. Feel free to support me if you so desire. And thanks for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.